celebrar. Todos nos vamos a quedar hasta el final. Digan si sienten el amor que quieren dar, como una ola que nadie puede parar.
Savoir tout fait tout dit, qu'on réalise que le bonheur est dans des choses bien plus subtiles. De bon augure comme un salam ou un sourire, c'est évident qu'on atteindra le toit du monde de tous unis. Aquí en Qatar la gente bailando no para. Un gol, un penal que cambió el panorama del juego, la fiebre viviendo en tu sala. El deporte, la música, dime ahora que no para. Souvenir de moi, j'ai fait des kilomètres, les yeux pleins d'étoiles, avec la main sur le cœur. Garde un souvenir de moi, j'ai fait des kilomètres, les yeux pleins d'étoiles, avec la main sur le cœur.
Story of battling cancer to the brink of World Cup history is made for Hollywood. The legend of Lionel Messi has been a blockbuster for years. The Dutch coach will equal Luis Felipe Scolari's record of going his first 12 World Cup games unbeaten if he comes through this. The Netherlands' progress built on a collective team ethic. Argentina have been indebted to the one great man. Lionel Messi's had a hand in 4 of their 7 goals here. He's netted 13 in his last 8 internationals. They've lost once in 40. Under 40,000 South Americans roaring them on here make them favourites. There are said to be 1,400 Dutch supporters somewhere in here. I can't really see them. There's a little gaggle just by the dugouts. You can see that both have scores to settle from their World Cup history. But this is about the here and now. And just about now we will have the anthems. So many nervous faces out there.
Ladies and
so
gentlemen,
much expectation.
please rise if you're able
90 or 120 minutes and beyond.
The Netherlands.
There could be desolation.
والمعالي السيدات والسادة برجاء الوقوف في حال القدرة للنشيد الوطني لهولندا.
met at the World Cup, the Netherlands had won to Argentina 1. 2 draws.
برجاء مواصلة الوقوف للنشيد الوطني للأرجنتين.
Astonishing, 90,000 the other night were in the Plaza de la Plata back in Argentina, watching their victory against Australia. 40,000, I reckon it's more like 60,000 here supporting Argentina. Messi's face as he looks to the heavens, his great mate Neymar is out of the World Cup. Will it actually be his tournament this time around? Well, with a remarkable World Cup story of Dutch keeper Andries Noppert have another dramatic chapter if it goes to penalties. In front of him, one Netherlands change. Steven Bergwijn starts for the first time since his second game against Ecuador. Petty Gakpo is expected to drop into the role off the front two, where he started the tournament against Senegal. It didn't work. He kept wandering wide. He was much better when pushed further forward. Depay scored 12 in qualifying. No European player was involved in more games. And Louis van Gaal says this is where the tournament starts. The referee is from Spain, much to the pleasure of Van Gaal. He was praising Mathieu Lacoste yesterday. He took Qatar's loss against Senegal and Iran's group stage defeat to the USA. Can be a little bit inconsistent with his yellow cards. Two wonderful rival captains. So many moments of Messi magic so far in this competition. Now we have the VAR team, Alejandro Fernández of Spain, his assistant Drew Fisher. Argentina starting as they finished against Australia with a back five. Lisandro Martínez starting. Papu Gómez drops out of the lineup with a sprained ankle. That's their only change. Crucially, Rodrigo de Paul has recovered from a muscle problem because no one has recovered the ball quicker than him in that Argentina side. Di Maria is still not fit enough to start. Lionel Messi scored in the semi-final shootout against the Dutch in 2014. Nelly Blind, by the way, was on the beaten side. The Messi needs 2 goals to become the top Argentina scorer of all time at World Cup football. We're nearly ready to go, Martin. Key points for you in this.
Well, there's the respect, first of all, that Argentina have shown by changing their shape. I'm really surprised by that. Of course, the team is geared to Messi, so this will be a real match-up here, very difficult to call. It'll be a bit of a tactical chess match here, Jonathan, tonight.
Hasn't started with a 5 all tournament, Scaloni, and they're not actually, as they line up, starting with a 5. They've gone with a 4, but we'll see how that materialises. Can't really ever tell the exact kick-off, though Martínez can play in a central midfield position. He's starting at the back, though. Will it be a night for Depay? Will it be a night for Lionel Messi? The Netherlands, of course, all in vivid orange. Kick us off and underway, kicking from left to right in this first half. And immediately they look for the threat of Denzel Dumfries with his pace and strength on the right-hand side. He is absolutely key for the Netherlands, and it's going to be a hard night for Argentina's full-backs or wing-backs.
Dumfries is a real talent, will raid down that right-hand side for the Netherlands. Scored a goal, of course, in the last game. Looked really strong, a couple of assists.
Indeed, a back side for Argentina with the three centre-backs, Romero, Otamendi, who's had a good World Cup, and Martínez. Talking a good World Cup, Frankie de Jong has played so well for the Netherlands here. Van Dijk, not missed a minute so far. Timber, what do you make of Timber, the Ajax 21-year-old?
Interesting, he's in front of De Ligt. I was a bit surprised by that. He's not necessarily the biggest of players, not especially quick, but nonetheless he's been relied upon by the manager and even the goalkeeper, by the way, made his debut at the start of this World Cup. So Van Gaal is taking major risks, and they're paying off right now.
Underestimate Louis van Gaal's ability to surprise. Timber was playing young football, under 21 football in the Netherlands in January 21. Here he is in a World Cup quarter-final, an astonishing rise. Allister and others had a very fine World Cup. Didn't he look calm, the Brighton players? They were singing the anthem.
Jonathan, what he does really well is when Messi drops deep, Allister then goes and joins the front line. Just if anyone's thinking about following Messi, he just occupies that player.
His dad played with Maradona, and young Alex is playing with Messi. That's not a bad family double, is it? And here he is in his 12th international for Argentina. And he's got the fullback arriving here, and Acuña. Best of crosses in, swept away by the watchful Martin Durón, a Middlesbrough player who anchors that midfield with Frankie de Jong. So Rodrigo de Paul, who had a bit of a muscle strain, and they build up to this. Out by Romero. Molina has interchanged his fullbacks. Fair basis, although these are his preferred starting two, Molina and Acuña.
Yeah, Molina is going to be playing in that right-hand side, so definitely as a back five from Argentina. He's seen it all before, Van Gaal, Jonathan, hasn't he? Tremendous experience.
He lost 2 of 44 competitive fixtures under him in his spells. Unbeaten in the last 36 competitive games under him. Asked this week whether or not he'd had another job after the World Cup, he pointed to his age and said, "But look at me, I still look like a god." And he said, "Now translate that for everyone."
I thought you were talking about yourself there.
Now there you are. Now here's Van Dijk. He's got a sense of humour, Van Gaal, and the players have appreciated that. There's a real bond in this Dutch camp. Oh, now what's happened there?
Well,
off the ball.
Gakpo on the floor.
Collision with Romero, I think.
Well, Romero, we know what a physical player he is, and I think he's just making himself known there.
It was Molina, sorry.
Molina, was it? Just walked straight into him. He knows what he's doing there.
Deliberate to me, Martin.
Yes. The dark arts of defending.
Not that you'd know anything about that.
No, of course not. And I think Gakpo there is a difficult man to pick up because he has lots of pace. We know he's come to the fore in this competition, he's been outstanding.
And he nearly joined Manchester United, Cody Gakpo, 23. Almost inevitable that he will go to the Premier League, probably next summer. It's Depay, it's given away. Messi picks it up. They've got an advantage here on the right-hand side. Cross cleared back to Molina arriving. Oh, it was Rodrigo de Paul arriving. His shot was blocked. Time here for Otamendi, who's rolled back the years, the 34-year-old.
You don't want to be giving the ball away cheaply, do you, to this team? Certainly with Messi out there on that pitch, a footballing god that he is.
Yesterday about tactics and formations, and their coach, Scaloni said, "Don't really talk to us about formations, it's not the way we play." And then he fluidity about.
Well, yes, but then he changes it completely, Jonathan, the very next day, so take that with a pinch of salt.
He's not played with a 5 from the start of the game in any of the World Cup games here or in qualifying. 4-3-3, 4-4-2 man. trial. All sorts of derision for the lack of quality about the Dutch play. I've never been in a stadium outside of South America where I've seen here so many South American fans. Argentina calmly playing out to Romero. This goes Nathan Ake to cover. Virgil van Dijk. They throughout this tournament went off for 1 minute against the USA. Timber. Those are the Argentina fans you can hear. Listen to them. Absolutely wonderful. Here's Ake. One of the players on a yellow card, by the way, Nathan Ake. Acuña is for Argentina. There's an amnesty. After this, you can't pick up a suspension through the semi-finals unless you're sent off in the semi. Here's Timber once again. Timber.
You talk about the atmosphere, Jonathan, but nothing ruffles this Dutch team. They're just purring with the ball, nice and calm. Of course, taking in the occasion. They look very classy here. They're not being pressured too much by Argentina.
It's the way they've gone through this World Cup, calm, unruffled. Played expansive football. Morales had criticism back at home for that, but he said this is the way he's coached teams for the last 7-8 years. Oh, goodness me, that's nearly a mistake by Noppet. Well, the coaching manuals wouldn't matter if that mistake had cost him.
Dear, oh dear.
That ball. Denzel Dumfries wide. Inter Milan player. Looks for it again. So powerful down there, right-hand side. The wonderful European Championships. He's had a good World Cup, Denzel Dumfries.
Acuña there, you can see they realise Dumfries is the danger man. They got to him really quickly there.
The change of passes to Pai, trying to find Tagliafico. And how the player goes for a goal kick. This is the flick. 7 goals off from Van Persie's national record. Depay, the Dutch goal scorer.
He had 5 players around him there, Messi.
Wonderful.
Could control it in a telephone box, couldn't he?
A rare talent. Enzo Fernández, he's the coming talent. This Argentine side, they say, scored a goal against Mexico, you remember, early on in the competition.
Very impressive. Fernández sits deep in that midfield, he can play as well.
The role to play in the last 7 games, the player who's largely replaced Lo Celso in the squad. South American champions, but as Gary was saying in the build-up, the Dutch have been so many Confederation champions on the way to the last 8. An historic run for them if they could do this as well. Here's Rodríguez the pull. Then they get width from the fullback, get it away as far as Messi. It's a good touch, lovely ball laid out wide. Acuña, oh, fierce driven cross.
That's both fullbacks, Jonathan, we've seen now, getting forward high. It was a bit of a wild cross.
Important for Argentina that Acuña is fit. He came into this competition with a bit of a groin strain. And on the bench for the opening game, he started the last 3. Looking for a 4th semi-final. Argentina under Scaloni hoping to reach the semi-final for the 5th time.
He was nearly away there. Gakpo, really quick. First touch let him down.
Van Gaal apparently told Cody Gakpo it's not the right time to move to Manchester United. Close to a World Cup. And towards Enzo Fernández. Player in the Argentina starting lineup based in Europe.
Actually, the one who's been given most of the work around Messi, and he's coming into his sort of territory. He's a player, Jonathan, who's very, very quick, actually. We look at what he can do with the ball, but I have to say he's a top defender as well.
Here is Messi. Foul. Down by Timber, takes a free kick very quickly off. They go again, Argentina. Fernández with a little bit of time on his hands. In by Molina. Feet of Gakpo, but let him down on that occasion. Here is Otamendi. His third World Cup final. Very poor he was in World Cup 10. Wasn't involved in World Cup 14. Allister. Acuña. Ball up. Palacios continued his run and kept it in. It's beyond Blint. Rodríguez de Paul. Easy that for Andries Noppel. What a story this goalkeeper's story is.
Incredible. I think 18 months ago, Jonathan, he wasn't even the #1 goalkeeper at his club.
He wasn't. His career has really blossomed late. Got to get a grip here a little bit. Romero. Flying in, but he'll say he won the ball, Martin.
Well, I thought it was a good challenge, actually. Referee just having a word there.
Dutch, the first team to face 4 holders of a continental trophy at a single World Cup. At the moment, very decent job on Argentina, who came into this as favourites to win. As did Brazil earlier. They're out. Messi will go back to PSG. He will hope to be growing. It's Timber. Blint is Danny, of course, is famous on the coaching staff. Martínez has had a good World Cup, great scenes when he made that late save in the last round and players smothered him under bodies. A remarkable World Cup for so many reasons. Álvarez of Manchester City. Once again to Lautaro. Martínez has had a poor old World Cup, really. Álvarez with a little layoff looking for Messi. Argentina should have a free kick there, Martin.
Possibly. Just interesting on the sides. Argentina looking really strong and quick. They need to be, don't they? After what Blint and De Vries did in the first game, the USA game recently.
Comes in, it's beyond him. Blint is in there. Romero got underneath him to do enough. It's played out now. Enzo Fernández. They are very calm here, the Dutch.
They are just trying to turn the screw a little bit here on their opponent.
De Jong.
Of course, they play this way, Jonathan, all the time. This manner, and of course Argentina have had to change it. which is a great deal of respect they're showing their opponent, but there's teething problems for them, of course, in any time you change a system like that.
Ake. Argentina had to change things dramatically, didn't they, after that opening by Saudi Arabia. Actually go back to that game and analyse the goals they had disallowed, the chances they had. They should have won the game comfortably, really.
Well, they had 3 of them disallowed.
Frisa waits out wide. Timber has it. Change in there by Martínez. Which is okay. He's a tenacious player and hugely important for his country, Frankie de Jong.
Brave as well. That's what I alluded to earlier. He's a fine player in there, does everything.
He's only missed 5 minutes of this World Cup. He's only missed one of their last 39 internationals. More important for his country than he has been for his club in Spain, Barcelona. His club made the tie. It all happened. He's allowed to run. First piece of work we've seen from Martínez. Emiliano Martínez of Aston Villa with the save.
Just a little bit too much on that ball. The right idea, though. Not seeing too many balls into channel. Everything's to the feet right now.
Does go to penalties. He was the shootout hero in the Copa 21 title winning side in the semi-final. Saved 3 spot kicks there. See here, we haven't seen fans mixing together too much. There's the souk area, the old market area, where they seem to spend time together in the cafe. There are 1 or 2 pubs in hotels. I was out with some Argentine fans the other night in the Lion pub. We've heard more of that, of course, from other people. But they're wonderful, great company, and Belgians were in there, and German fans were in there, and English fans were in there, and it was like a World Cup where you travel around a country as opposed to just being in one city, which has made this unique. So, great atmosphere in here tonight.
Argentina can't get near the ball right now. Really popping it around nicely, the Dutch.
Yes. Scaloni down there on the bench has got up alarming for Argentina. These players, they're paying us in there in the tracksuit. He's waving them as if to say, get higher, get higher. María unfit to start. It's felt he's been the glue that has stuck that PSG dressing room together over the years. No longer there, of course, but wonderful player. The man who said that Van the worst coach he's ever played.
Wow. Van Gaal dealt with that actually very well yesterday in the press conference.
Absolutely, with dignity, a little bit of humour as well.
It's the sort of mood he's in right now.
He's gone into a little bit of a lull. Very tense. It's gone. Pledged to win this for Van Gaal when Van Gaal was sick when it was announced he was fighting prostate cancer earlier in the year. It's a lovely ball up to Depay in the channel. Boa's in the middle, just joined by Bergwijn now. It's a corner kick. That's the first one.
Otamendi, it's a very good run though. Depay into the channel. Aki just clips a really nice ball in for it. He's the target. Van Dijk from these corners. Haven't been that successful so far with their corners and free kicks.
Qualifying Van Dijk, 6 for his country, 53 internationals. Should do better than that, really. It's dangerous in the air, it's taken short. We've seen dink towards the near post. Took the Roman there. Mayake, fine. Back by Argentina.
Molina again. He's raiding down that right-hand side. He's really up for it. Look at him here, gets stuck in.
Argentina play coming down that right-hand side. Now they look for Álvarez.
Good race that, Jonathan, wasn't it? Dyke showing his class and his pace there.
There's an opportunity for Messi.
He just skips past that midfield, and again, Van Dijk's got to come out to him. Doesn't get it, the whip on it that he wants, of course. Can't give him that kind of space, though, too often.
1000th game playing against Australia's 788th goal. Dumfries. He's always been confident about the Netherlands' opportunities. He was saying months ago they're genuine contenders. Door up there, but it's cleared away. Now here's Frankie de Jong. To de Jong. No movement in front at all for the Netherlands.
You say no movement, Jonathan, but what they're doing, they're staying high up the pitch and they're occupying these Argentinian players. It didn't come off there, almost a great ball. They can't then go and engage. De Jong just keeps coming to get it deep from the back three. He's always on hand to help.
Famous game in 1998, a wonderful hot summer's day in Marseille when the Dutch fans outnumbered Argentina that day. The Dutch didn't keep the ball very well. It was an astonishing game. The ball getting sent off ahead of the goalkeeper, as well as that Bergkamp goal. I was commentating that day. I just remember the Dutch, early on in the game, didn't keep the ball well. Today they're keeping the ball well.
That's how they've grown. That's how Van Gaal sees international football now.
They could be in here. Shot was dragged wide by Bergkamp. Chances like that come in quarterfinals of the World Cup. You've got to take them.
Flashed across the goal there. If Gakpo can actually just put a foot out. He stands and looks at it. You don't see it from that angle.
See what Memphis Depay thought about it. He was sort of ticking off Depay's toes.
Jonathan, I bet he's thinking he's got it wrong. He should have stopped with his 4-3-3 system, which is very much geared to Messi. We're not seeing enough of Messi right now.
In the World Cup final, he was preferred to Zanetti in 2006, and he was under Sampaoli as a coach in the last World Cup finals. So he knows a bit about World Cup final football, Scaloni. Has he made a big mistake here? I was here for Argentina against Mexico. It's a wonderful atmosphere in a stadium that's built for acoustics, and it's astonishing tonight again. Touch of third moment Castro. Sandwich away. Alvarez crashed into Acuña. first foul, not the second.
Yeah, for sure.
Foot raised. Dutch don't have many goal attempts normally. Argentina have conceded fewer goal attempts than any other nation here. It was always going to be tight.
Well, I'm making 14 shots on target in this tournament so far from Holland. Is that correct, Jonathan?
It is. Now, in comparison, Martin, Argentina have had 26 on target, England have had 21 on target. So,
well, they're in no rush, are they? They're in no rush, that's for sure. And that's why I think the Dutch press have been into the manager saying it's boring football, but he said no, it's winning football.
And then Brian Ake, push.
A real physical presence, Gakpo. He's impressed me every time I've seen him. He's going to try and mix it with these Argentinian defenders.
Wonderful season with PSV, scored 13, 18 assists. Took a penalty for Canty. It's good ball for Argentina. Clearance away at all. Martínez. Flat here, Argentina.
There's a mistake made, so just take care of the ball if you're a Dutch player. Don't make mistakes. Try and build through the compartments of your team. It's interesting that they are pushing back the opposition's wing-backs. They're dictating. They're braver than the Argentinian wing-backs. Forced all the way back here.
De Jong to Virgil van Dijk. Very, very deep. Go to Bergwijn. Fries is making the run off it. Lind coming in from the far side. Gakpo. His shoulders, it's a lovely ball in towards that far post there. And Depay made the run in there from deep. Messi, Enzo Fernández. The tall. Snuck under the foot of Alex McAllister. Brothers both the players. Dan Carlos, as I said, was an international.
Reverse has happened now. You see the Argentinian wing-backs all the way up the pitch. It's forced the Dutch back.
De Paul, opportunity for Romero to find space.
And they've got to get De Paul actually higher up the pitch. Fernández sits, but they really want McAllister and him up the pitch to give the numbers in the final third.
Regular under Scaloni as De Paul. Lionel Messi as well. They've got a good relationship on the pitch. High-profile figure he is. This man on the ball back in Argentina sometimes doesn't like that. High-profile status. To go to keep that in play, couldn't get a shot with Martínez. Yellow card there for Scaloni?
No, I don't think it's for him. I think it's for one of his staff, actually. Maybe I'm wrong. I think you're right.
Scaloni's asking the question. His assistants at number 1, you remember him from 2 World Cups, Romero there to Ayala. Montiel through to Samuel. Chelsea will find a player. Fernández. Alvarez up front. He's back to Carly here now for Rodríguez de Paul. Alvarez to cut it around the corner to the Allister.
Very unlucky, and he makes a really good run first of all.
Allister. So this will play Croatia. A few days' time here. The top. Dutch hold deep. Really disciplined as well. Messi finds a little bit of space, almost inevitably. Álvarez. Covers ground very well. Looks for Dumfries. Martínez was short.
Martínez read that really well. I think that's why he's back in the team there, for his defensive instinct.
Pulled back here. Allister sets it off for the ball.
Well, nice interplay. It's Messi who gets it and just rolls it in the path of the ball. He can't really get enough on it. They're closing him down quickly. That's the area, though, that he needs to get into.
Awful to someone. He was caution. He's a terrific player back in the day. 6 caps for Argentina, he won. Affair.
Well, stalemate.
The ball was possessed by Blind. At the time, he was looking at the run of bird fight. Molina. Messi. Lovely drop of the shoulders. Half a yard of space. Back it goes to the Molina. Argentina there. He might have scored it, but I'll tell you what, Lionel Messi made it. And now Molina gets his first goal for his country. In the 35th minute, the deadlock is broken. A moment of Messi magic once more.
Well, another moment of brilliance from Messi once more. Look at this change of pace when he gets the ball here. And how has he seen that pass? Molina, great run that it is. Gets to it. Gets there before the keeper, threads it through the eye of a needle. And look at this for a pass. Look, he's not even looking. Drifts into that space, return pass. And he takes it really well from his left foot, puts it in the path of his right and slots it home. Really good finish.
But he's a good poker player, Lionel Messi, because there was no tell whatsoever on the pass. Wonderful scenes again of celebration.
Well, you just had the feeling Argentina were getting used to this system, finding a way to probe. But that was Messi again. Fantastic assist.
The Netherlands have looked composed, but what have they offered inside the Argentina penalty area? Nothing really.
You have to hand it to Molina. We said right from the off he was really up for it, charging down that right-hand side. He doesn't look too perturbed. You'd be surprised.
Iron tulip, they call it. Iron resolve. This place is absolutely bouncing. There are huge upper tiers here. Opposite our commentary position, the upper tier seems to go up to the skies, and it is all blue and white stripes. Everywhere you look. Men in orange have it all to do. Dumfries cut away by Timber. There's a head problem here. Is that down the tall? In the air with Martin de Roon.
They seem to get headed on the back rather than the head. Maybe it's one of those. Go down for a minute just to calm things down. Just gone in front. You're always vulnerable, of course, when you score. Seems all right now.
It's a surprise. Is it just me, or have we seen less simulation here of all sorts in this World Cup?
No,
Is it just me?
I think you're right. With VAR now being involved, what we do need to see is reaction here from the Dutch. You know they don't have too many shots at goal, so they don't panic. They don't create a lot either.
Messi controlling things. Enzo Fernández. After the great Enzo Franceschi. Acuña.
Important Dumfries gets back there. Acuña this side now, the other wing back. He's flying forward as well now whenever he can.
Into the yacht. Right, can we come out and play a little bit, Van Dijk, carry the ball higher from the back three?
Seem to do that. In fact, De Jong actually goes back into the three. Oof. Yeah, that really went wrong.
At some stage, trailing 1-0 in the World Cup quarter-final, they've got to come out though, Martin, haven't they?
Well, for sure.
Here's Álvarez. Messi back to goal, wriggles and shoots. No right to control it from that position and get a shot away.
No. He stands over the top of the ball. You can't really see it. Aki gets too close and he spins out onto his right foot, gets the shot away.
He's universally acclaimed when he first came into the Argentina team. He made his debut against Hungary in 2005, came on for a couple of minutes, got sent off. People back at home were saying, who is this Luis kid who never played football in his own land? He's a national icon now. There's a free kick though for the Netherlands for the foul on Gupta.
Yeah, Fernández just got to be patient there. He sees the danger. It needs to be quality now on this ball.
A naive challenge by a 21-year-old. That gives the Netherlands a chance to get back in the game. Just under 5 minutes left in the half by stoppage time. leaning in on Lisandro Martínez.
The ball hits the deck there, doesn't it? Not sure how much contact there was, but the referee's gone for it.
World Cup 78, I remember watching it on TV with the ticker tape raining down. Lionel Messi would have been brought up on stories of the great Capes and Luque and Martínez and V and that side, Passerella, team that beat the Netherlands in the final. I was dreamt of emulating those heroes all these years on. They were a team of chokers, weren't they, Argentina? That's what people said about them, Martin, but they eventually won the Copa America, and I think it's changed the whole mental state of play for the team.
Well, very much so, and as we say, everything now geared to Messi. Boy, does he pay that back in dividends.
Timber. Around the corner to Dumfries. Acuña's there, he's got a good first one. He says it's a foul.
I think someone's going to get booked here, Jonathan, because of an overreaction.
Yeah, it's Timber who pushed Acuña to the ground and gets the yellow card.
If you were set on refereeing this, not you, young man. Acuña went over like Timber, didn't he?
Certainly did. Oh dear, oh dear.
Dumfries is in a lot of pain here.
Acuña cautioned for the incident as well, so that's him suspended for the semi if they get there.
Look at that, Jonathan, all the way down the back of his Achilles. That's really painful. He's gone across there, he's angry with it.
It was a bad challenge, and his behaviour afterwards with Timber was a bit foolish. It was crass, to say the least. Netherlands beginning to warm up a substitute. Hasn't featured in the World Cup so far. It's a bit of an injury down. Just a minute to go.
It's a really high line here. Right out on there, 10 yards outside the box.
From the back. Toe with it. Goalkeeper thought about coming, didn't. Header up. Away far enough. Stayed up there momentarily once we never underneath that.
And ball.
Yellow card.
Romero.
Misjudged it.
Indeed, it was going in behind him as well.
Wrong. Handle. It's a yellow card. Touched it. Volleyball there. 3. Yellow cards in 2 minutes. Post stands over it. On the face, very mature attitude. Oh, Martínez screwed inside. No great pressure on him.
No, but he kept his eye on that ball. He had to, didn't he? Right until it arrived with him. He easily been a touch on it.
Another incident in here. The Netherlands are saying Ake was pushed by Acuña. Some stoppage time.
Oh, we assume VAR looked at that and were happy.
to Dries Noppert. Controversial choice it was when he was picked ahead of Jesper Cillessen. That's the sort of thing that Van Gaal does. Deep, plays out, doesn't move up after he played that ball either, on Fries. Has actually stayed there all game long. Free kick given.
You have to say Acuña, he's really, isn't he? He's really stopping that threat of Dumfries. It's getting a bit touchy here, Jonathan. The referee's going to have to sort this out. It's another bench player that's getting booked here. Another player on the bench getting booked.
There was a nasty challenge by Álvarez. The Dutch player getting booked, I think, was about Weghorst. It was.
The referee needs to concentrate on what's happening on the pitch, not what's happening around it.
Great World Cup, hasn't it? Weghorst, 3 substitute appearances. Redeemed his career at Besiktas after the relegation with Burnley. Here's Ake. Depay. De Jong. Header on by Gakpo. Easily dealt with by Martínez. If the game breaks up, I know Argentina are leading the match at this moment in time, and if the game does break up, it will niggly. That suit Argentina?
Oh, without doubt, 100%. I fully expect that to happen. The Dutch have just got to keep playing their football, but they're not really. There's no real end product here tonight.
Controlled by McAllister, just towards a little bit too long.
De Jong, as well as he's playing in the game, he needs to go much higher on the pitch. I think Van Dijk can deal with those things at the back. He can help to build the passage of play from the beginning.
Argentina came into the tournament ranked 3rd in the world. He was 8th. McAllister challenges De Paul. Now Acuña. I'm surprised if they switch Acuña out, bring in Tagliafico. Half-time maybe a little bit.
Well, they've done it with a few times already.
Tagliafico started the World Cup, came on for him in there. Third group game. It's doing away by Otamendi. Again Otamendi. The referee says go on with it. The Argentine fans in their tens of thousands howl. I think it was a free kick and a challenge on Messi.
Dare you tackle the Messiah Messi?
The great one. Depay. Here's Blind. Again saying no foul there, so he's actually consistent with his allowing a degree of physicality. Blind. In the World Cup, 3 years after he had a heart defibrillator fitted. Great at Manchester United, wasn't the greatest spell in his career, but as an Ajax player he's won so much. 11 trophies, that man's won everything of course. Apart from this. It's a panorama watching on there. Not that one.
Interesting if Van Gaal has any ideas up his sleeve, any changes he wants to make for this second half. Interesting team talk, I'm sure.
Here's a slender one. take that lead into the dressing room at half-time. 1 goal up, Molina up from right back, set up by the great Lionel Messi, and Argentina have a slender lead, Martin, at the break.
They do, and fair play to them. In the end, it was Holland who had all the football, didn't really create anything, and then this man Messi gets on the ball, a little bit of magic, and Molina goes charging down the right-hand side and pokes it home. 1-0 at half-time.
Just about deserved. The Argentine fans loving every minute of it. Are they heading through to the semi-finals here against Croatia? They lead at the break 1-0.
Well, it took a while, didn't it, to get going, but in the end, a little bit of Messi magic and a good finish from Molina, and that means that Argentina lead Netherlands at half-time. If it stays that way, they will be in the semi-finals, where they will play Croatia. Footballing immortality.
Yep.
It's special, and he's played a great part in this World Cup. I mean, they talk about perhaps the lack of respect towards Jordan Henderson, but I don't think that should ever be the case. He's a remarkable footballer, and he seems to be a wonderful human being.
The good thing about Jordan is that he doesn't listen to the outside noise, good and bad. When it's going great, that's fine. When it's not so, it doesn't bother him. He's done it all and seen it all, so he's experienced as they come. And when you've got so many youngsters in the England squad, they can look up to him and the great pro that he is. He's a manager's dream, because you know what you're going to get from him.
He's not going to fiddle with that midfield, do you think, Rio, for this
No
one?
chance.
Like switch to 5 at the back?
No,
because that, I mean, I think we go from being slight favourites to fly outside.
I can't see. I think the reason why he's in there is, one, he's a good player, he's a leader, and he takes responsibility. And I think that right-hand side area that he sits in, he does a fabulous job there for Liverpool. He helped Trent Alexander-Arnold when he's in a Liverpool shirt, and he'll do the same with Mbappe and Kyle Walker, which is, I think, a key battle in the game.
Nice to see an Argentina-England final. Get ahead of myself, of course, because and I know it's the hope.
I won't suit anything. We put Argentina shirt, England shirt. Let's do it properly.
Well, the Dutch are out on the field. The Argentinians haven't come out yet, so they'll be certainly the most satisfied at half-time. Here they come. We think the Dutch have made a couple of substitutions. It looks like there they are on the side, so I think we'll leave Jonathan Pearce and Martin Keown to explain all.
Thank you very much, Gary. We'll do the hard work out here then in the stadium for you. Toon Koopmeiners comes on into midfield, and Steven Berghuis as well. The players who've gone off are Duron and Steven Bergwijn. We've just seen a picture of him down in the dugout. Absolutely disconsolate. Now, Koopmeiners is a midfield player and plays for Atalanta. Very intelligent midfield player, again intelligent midfield player, still a young man. And Steven Berghuis has moved deeper as his career's gone on. The Ajax player was very much a forward and has been dropped into a midfield role, started the World Cup, was dropped after the first game. And then the two changes, and off we go in the second half with Argentina in the pale blue and white shirts and the white shorts against the Netherlands, all in orange, and they are defending the goal away to your right-hand side. I won't say there it's the Argentina end of the ground as far as the fans are concerned, because all four sides here are dominated by Argentina supporters. Now, what are your thoughts on the two substitutes, Martin?
Well, he had to do something, the manager. Berghuis coming on to play, I think, just off the front. I think Gakpo will go into the top two. So a slight change there. He offers a bit more pace. Hasn't done a great deal in the game, as these fellas were saying at half-time. And then a change in midfield as well. So let's just see if they change their performance now, second half.
They had to change it in the opening game against Senegal, where Gakpo did not succeed in the deeper role. He moved him up front to start the Ecuador game. He scored, started the Qatar game in a more forward role, and he scored again.
Looks like Aki as well is a very advanced role. I think he's picking up Messi. Or if that's what he wants to do. They've got to think about trying to win it, but they want to keep an eye on him as well, of course.
Another goal scorer. Messi with the creativity to set up that goal. Wonderful reverse pass. We've been booing and eyeing about it, watching it in the half-time interval. Here he is again. It's back again to Messi. Shimmy that took him away from his man. Out wide then to Acuña with the reverse cross back in, got the deflection off Denzel Dumfries.
Acuña starts the second half as he finished the first, running down that left-hand side. These moments of brilliance, though, isn't it? From Messi, quite outstanding.
Ball for Argentina. In on the goalkeeper. Carlos is in there with that little touch on. Really performs in his club, that, with that ball in that area. Fernández. Has the skill to go on and be a breathtaking international. He's only 21 years of age, 2 times in the line to once for that trick.
Good battle between these two. Just not got enough pace to beat him.
Saga Willy, won't he? Move from Barcelona to Jong. I think it's inevitable that the league team will pick him up. Of course, at the moment, here's the tie. Really well. There was too much on the ball, the little wriggle. What a free kick. Could he play the ball down the line?
Well, for sure, exactly the pass that was needed. I think maybe it was a bit of showboating. But he's cleared that passing lane and then tries to throw his foot over it, and then he gets fouled, of course.
Down for the World Cup, wasn't he? Praying that he'd be fit. He was out next September. He picked up a hamstring injury in Poland. Same with Martínez, cuts it away. Dumfries. Dumpo. Was looking for the pie. Easily dealt with by Emiliano Martínez.
See what he's trying to do there, but it's very difficult. He's been well marshalled in the bottom there. Depay.
By Van Dijk. To Koopmeiners, midfield player. He's done it a couple of years ago, Koopmeiners. Berghaus. Freeze trying to get beyond Acuña.
He's done really well, hasn't he? Acuña there. He's winning that battle right now.
I thought he should have had a free kick there, Marcos Acuña, but nothing given. But you know he's missing the semi-final suspended. What he doesn't want to do is take Argentina down to 10 men. And a very good understudy in that position in Tagliafico. He knows so many of these Dutch players so very, very well, as does Martínez. He played with 8 of them at Ajax. Martínez, Lisandro Martínez, that is. There's McAllister. Messi with the touch back. I think they've got a great understanding.
Doesn't he? Dovetails really well, McAllister. As Messi comes deep, he pops into that front line. Very difficult to play against these two, of course. Messi is on another level, by the way, but McAllister playing very well in this competition.
Messi was already a young man at the Masia training ground when McAllister was toddling. Here's the Paul looking for Messi. Goalkeeper's come and got there and won the race.
Messi wanted a better ball there, of course. Too much pace on that one.
Dijk to Berghaus. He did well in the opening game against Senegal, but when they moved, they're going to get Berghaus in the forward position. He lost out to his place in the team. What they did class.
Might turn to Classic, but he hasn't done that.
This is the time. desperate to influence the game, ran away from him, and tried to pull back. McAllister still chasing there.
Look how he protects the ball there, McAllister. Gets his body in between his opponent. Depay's a strong man, he was able to hold him off there.
Brighton bought him for 8 million from Argentinos juniors. They could sell him for 50. That's the way they do business, of course, that football club. Very successful they are with it. Time with the England boys, and good luck to them, of course, tomorrow against France. And probably be listening tonight.
I'll second that, Jonathan.
You've been in a World Cup with England. What will they be thinking tonight?
I think they'll be enjoying the games in front of them. It's a good opportunity to see the quarter-finalists go first, and they know what's ahead of them now.
They're up.
It'll be a cracker tomorrow night, that's for sure.
Sensation. Weakness because of his age, I guess. He's 34 now, but he's on such a strong World Cup. Goes in with a challenge there, the one Berghaus is Gakpo. Opportunity for De Jong around the corner. Blint couldn't beat the first man with a cross.
Well, there was a clear free at the far post, which he certainly was trying to get it to.
The game just turning the Netherlands' way, Martin.
Well, it needs to. You just need to move the ball much more quickly, more incisively.
Martínez, and Argentina have done that very well. Not that much, they've got away with it. De Paul. Trying to find Molina, would have been away. Second ball again. Ball against Messi.
He gets away with it though, doesn't he? He's not going to book him. Dyke's asking that question.
Wry smile, because he knows why he wasn't there, because he's Lionel Messi.
Well, he's got a halo around his head. He knows the footballing god, so he gets away with everything.
Dumfries back to Yurin Timber. Van Dijk. Steers it through to Gakpo, and off it goes again. Koopmeiners have made a good run inside right position.
De Jong is still sitting quite deep. Koopmeiners, he thought he might have sat deeper to allow De Jong to go forward, and then Van Dijk can come out with the ball. Still very structured here.
De Jong. Timber has it once again. Looking up by Otamendi. First man to the ball here repeatedly is a man in an orange shirt. De Jong, international for his country. He's carrying again. No one carried the ball more than him in European qualifying. Fine style. There's De Jong. Berghaus to Frankie De Jong. Oh, well, it's Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners off to Yurin Timber. He's just staying in possession again. There's so many steps to the game, Martin.
They're comfortable, but actually Argentina are just soaking up everything. As you say, battling, working really hard for one another. Look at this man again.
There goes Acuña. Up and back.
He plays the game 100 miles an hour, as does the other fullback, by the way.
It's a cool evening here, by the way. It's conditions perfect for football. Almost as cool as an early September evening is back at home for football. Got a rain here tomorrow apparently for the England game. A sprinkle yesterday.
Martínez. Depay is giving that ball away far too many times.
Allister. Sandro Martínez. Away by Otamendi. Three times he was close to winning the Copa America. Eventually won it in 21. This man on the ball now. Marmite figure, wasn't he, in English football? Manchester City managers have loved him and he won plenty there.
I thought we'd seen the best of him, but now he's very close to a semi-final in the World Cup.
He's qualifying, coming together with Rafinha, so feeling the various stitches. Not too sure he got a yellow card. It was astonishing. Here's Van Dijk. Foyth was the furthest forward Dutch player by a country mile.
I think that's what they need to do, a bit more variation there. Long ball, finally, from Van Dijk.
Berghuis infield to Frankie de Jong. A gap opened up in front of him, on by Koopmeiners, and on by that man Otamendi again. Messi. Brilliantly done. The ball, the ball was just too wide for him. Cech gets it back, slipped at the same time. Ake tries to bring it away. One or two players starting to slip.
Well, it's opening up, Jonathan, because the Dutch are trying to get out. Argentina, they're exploiting those spaces on the counter-attack. That ball was better from Allister there to De Paul. He was in surely with a shot on goal.
Otamendi. Backtrack and get there, he won't mind that. Some engine on him. Big shout away to winners. Beat Brazil on penalties earlier on. Luis there, Otamendi. This is Sandro Martínez. Very secure that front three. Looking. Too much pace on the ball there to Enzo, but Foyth didn't give him a chance.
No, it's quick, but not that quick. It's Messi again. One of these little cameos that he has. This is the pass, isn't it? Just too much weight on it. De Paul there would have hit that one from the edge of the box, but he's forced wide.
They qualified in style, the Netherlands. They have more shots and touches in the opposition box than any other country in Europe, and yet here at the World Cup finals they've been conservative. Certainly now need to be more adventurous. Here's Messi, brilliant. What a World Cup he's having, what a World Cup that man is having. Well, Molina. De Paul. Messi. Withstanding the challenge, sees the gap, tried to wriggle into it, and drew the foul.
It looks as if Van Dijk's just pushed him to the floor, change of pace that shoves him over. But he just seems to energise his colleagues around him, and this vociferous crowd that's mostly from Argentina. Almost the whole of Argentina are here tonight.
Bowing down to him in that stand behind the goal moments ago.
I fancy this as well.
breathing hard. Might have been winded by the challenge or the fall. The powerful shots we've seen here at this World Cup. Harry Kane right down the bottom. Messi has the ball in his hands. Right, telling them they need to be strong and stay together. Not lining up that wall has to be absolutely precise, because Messi can find an inch of exposed goal. Lionel Messi! Oh, goodness me! So close, it rippled the net, back stanchion.
Wonderful effort. How on earth has he got that close from that angle? Ridiculous.
Now Depay, 1-0, fragile lead, skied poorly that. It's a mistake by Otamendi. Acuña has it back. Now McAllister. Depay. Messi too much to do.
Yeah, Messi was angry there. Just a simple pass.
His goal here against Mexico wasn't the best goal in these World Cup finals. A fine goal, a really fine goal, but I think it could be one of the most important goals of the World Cup finals, off the back of that opening defeat. He was so close here.
He was, and he's trying to whip that into the opposite corner that you'd expect. I think Blint has gone down here. He's going to be substituted.
Has gone off, and Luke de Jong, centre forward, has come on. Had a rather unhappy injury hit spell at Newcastle on loan back in 2013-14. He's been around the Dutch squad for 11 years, but has 8 goals in his 38 games. Not prolific.
No, we might have a change of system here. It looks like a back four now for the Dutch.
He readjusts. Luke de Jong's gone up front. Depay and Gakpo just off him. Ake's come out to left back. There's a gap immediately opened up here. Paul. Acuña is arriving. McAllister in a bit of space out wide. There's Enzo Fernández. Here's de Jong. Ball up very well here in the Netherlands.
No, de Jong there losing it, just coming off the bench. There is a change here though from Argentina.
Paredes is going to come on. They're on loan from PSG and Juve. Shy of 50 internationals for his country will be now. Molina is giving that away. Very scrappy here, Martin.
Yeah, he certainly has.
Is a defensive midfield player. Really, he can play further up. His defensive midfield capabilities. And it's Depay who's going to depart. Now, he was a doubt for this. He did have a muscle problem. Tried to paper over that yesterday. Asking a journalist to ask a question about the Pole's fitness. How do you know he's injured? Well, it was a bit of an open secret.
Well, I do know that he's been very good in this tournament. He's had another good evening tonight. He's hoping that his colleagues can get him over the line.
It might be that Enzo Fernández could push on a little bit. Paredes will sit in front of his back three. De Jong, they are not out of this, the Dutch. 66 minutes gone. De Jong in the corner to Timber.
pitch.
Get away with coat minus. Argentina semi-finalists in 1930, 86, 1990 and 2014. Through from 3 of their 7 World Cup quarter-finals. Quarter-final defeat was against England back in '66. You'll remember that stormy affair. France was probably there. There's Frankie de Jong.
He's unlucky there. He travelled really well with the ball. Depay is now playing just off the front, looking to try and link.
Went down. He pulled back in for an early offence. Van Dijk has it. Into the last quarter of the game. Frankie de Jong. Busy on the ball, but productive enough for you, Martin?
Well, it's just about getting forward with it, isn't it? You have to keep coming back all the time and sideways. Dumfries, by the way, is playing almost as a right winger right now.
Nathan Ake. Pro tried the little flip, but Molina was aware it was coming. On occasion reached to score your first international goal. Been through really strong in qualifying to book that right back berth. It's a formidable looking back 5 for Argentina at the moment. Can the Netherlands find a way through in towards de Jong? By Romero. Okay, underneath it, there's a push. And the referee spotted it. The decision goes against Koopmans. Let me remind you, the Dutch unbeaten in 19 games since Louis van Gaal began his 3rd stint as coach. Lost just 2 of 44 competitive fixtures under him. No defeats in the last 36 competitive games. It's the number Celeste. Argentina at the moment who hold the semi-final place. Paredes.
He's not getting forward as much in his second half, but he doesn't really need to, but when he can, he does.
There he goes. Van Dijk had to get across. McAllister. It's Acuña. Berghuis looks sluggish there. Oh, brilliant. Oh, he's brought down. Penalty kick has to be. Has to be. Listen to the roar. Got suckered into it.
Yeah, there's the contact. Dumfries. There can be no argument. Just inside the box. Acuña on this left-hand side. We talked about the quality of their wing-backs. Another one getting forward again. Messi will step up to do the honours.
Well, he missed one, didn't he?
He scored one, though, as well.
He did in the opening game against Saudi Arabia. This is the 17th penalty of these World Cup finals. 5 have been missed. The referee's going to come out here and have a word with Andries Schnopper, the giant in the Dutch goal, who's saved one penalty in the 6 he's faced. It's the history of Messi's 26, 5 of them have not gone in.
Well, he's 6'8". He's got a wingspan of about 2.2 metres, Jonathan. So, is that going to count for anything against the great Messi? Does miss a few though.
That's to level Batistuta on 10 World Cup goals for Argentina. He'll be the joint highest scorer for his country at the finals. Tepid penalty he took the other night. This to send them a giant step towards the last four of Qatar 2022. Little man against the Dutch giant. It's Messi. It's two. It's his tournament. Is it written in the stars? England will hope not. But this little man is irresistible.
Just keeps producing through this World Cup, and this is a really quality penalty, and let me tell you, he's under pressure. Just another look at the penalty. Dumfries has been outstanding in this competition, but not there. The goalkeeper having a word, whatever he said, it didn't make any difference, because look at this for a pen. Wow. Just whips it across him.
So assured.
He is in the top form right now, isn't he? His confidence, his belief, it just flows through his colleagues, his teammates.
Won everything at club level he could. He's won an Olympic gold, he's won the Copa America. This is the one that he needs. As Martínez comes and gathers. And Lionel Messi has now scored 4 and assisted 2 of Argentina's 9 goals. And Luke de Jong here getting involved in words with Emiliano Martínez.
Well, Martínez there, I have to say, that's brilliant goalkeeping. Because he's just come and done his job. He's just taken that cross beautifully. I don't think they like, do they, the physicality of that, but you just need to get this game to calm down a little bit.
Acuña's right in the thick of it. He needs to get away. He's still in there arguing. Dumfries in there as well. Came out and gathered it. He didn't like the challenge on him, and there were words between the two.
No, but there's no finer sight if you're a central defender. Your goalkeeper comes and takes a ball like that.
What you're not seeing, they're not showing it on the cameras for you, is there is a on-pitch protester being hauled away right now. That's what the delay is. You're seeing them looking across. It's been smothered by security guards. 5-on-1 there, is it? And eventually we get going again. The rules from the Argentina fans can start again. Memphis Depay was the man who was yellow carded after all that.
Well, if you're a Dutch fan, you're still waiting for an attempt at goal here. For all their quality of passing, this man hasn't been tested really at all tonight.
I think Argentina would do well to get Acuña out of there now. He's had a terrific game, but they've got Tagliafico, or they're warming up Tagliafico now. I think he's going to come on in a minute. Caught in behind. Oh, was he fouled there by Molina? He looks at the Spanish referee. .5 minutes to go. $88,235 in a stadium that holds 88,966. It is nearly another sellout here. The stadium is responsible for the 8th highest crowds at the World Cup, 97%. And more tickets have been sold. Martínez is the latest one. Look, Weghorst is going to come on for the Dutch centre forwards. Time is tight. Pezzella's going to come on for Argentina. Acuña will go on for Tagliafico. And Romero is going to go off and be replaced by the man Pezzella, centre-back. This is where the very fabric of games break down because of all the substitutions. There's Romero. Pezzella, second appearance of the finals, played 12 minutes against Poland. He's their best defender in the air. He's 6'3". Depay's gone for Weghorst. Now they've got Luke de Jong and Weghorst on. He's 6'6", the former Burnley player, and Luke de Jong is 6'2". So they're going to launch it, it would seem, Martin.
So it seems. They've made that change, haven't they, Argentina? You say they put their best head of the ball on. Pezzella.
Sensible change, Tagliafico on for Acuña. What do you make of that?
I think so. They're pretty much like for like. Tagliafico is a decent player as well. Acuña deserves to be number one. He won't feature, as you say, if they get through this game in the next round.
Has come out to the left-hand side now. The Netherlands gets that cross in, looking for the little touch on by Weghorst.
Seems to be the ploy, doesn't it? Get the ball wide, get lots of crosses in. Just not creating anything.
They beat the Netherlands in 90 minutes in World Cup football. They might have a chance here if the ball goes through. Foul given against Weghorst.
Yeah, very much so. He's got his arms, hasn't he, all over his opponent there. Doesn't need to do that.
Neither of the substitute centre-forwards has been prolific in 56 games for their country together. They've managed 11 goals, so...
I'm sure these are the popular changes back in the Netherlands. Seems to have got worse with the changes rather than better.
A few press conferences he's been to here. He's had to defend himself. Coach of the Netherlands. Brilliantly done. Here's McAllister. Opportunity here to finish the game. Tagliafico around by Knocker.
Messi was involved again there. Moments of brilliance from him.
As Álvarez have got the cross in. I think he's played a mature role for them, you know, here, Álvarez, not just in this game, but in the last couple starting.
Well, his movement's excellent. We know that. He can finish. His work rate for the team. So, no, I think he's a good addition.
It's a stonking challenge, wasn't it, by Enzo Fernández, but according to the referee, was it already given it for the earlier one?
No, he's a little bit over the ball there, isn't he?
Another change for Argentina. Lautaro Martínez is going to come on for the man we've just been praising there. You know, listen to the applause there from the Argentina fans. They love the Manchester City man.
He's a fantastic prospect. Pep Guardiola's been telling us about him all season. He's now fulfilling, isn't he, that potential. Even this man who's coming on the bench, he'll be looking to score, Jonathan, as well.
Álvarez has played non-stop football since September 2020, no break. Martínez came in this on such a high. Argentina hasn't had before in here. No starts, couple off the bench, no goals. Here's Cody Gakpo. Netherlands need 2 in 9 minutes. Molina.
Even left Van Dijk up there, so they really are going for it now.
Martínez goes to cross and cover. blip really for them was the defeat against Saudi. It has been an extraordinary year for them again. Argentina away by Otamendi. What a good ball in, and a very, very good header, and the Dutch are back in it. Weghorst off the bench. That's not a World Cup goal.
Well, that was the order of the day. Finally, we're to get a decent ball in the box, and it's a decent run to the near post, and he whips it. Look at that. Into the corner. Really good header there. Flicks it off his head with real power. Down into the ground, so the keeper can't get to it.
It's only their second attempt on goal in the game, their first on target. Argentina have 7 minutes to hold on to.
Well, maybe Van Gaal is a genius and he's fooled us all. I think that's Messi who's gone down, which is
yes,
not
it is.
good.
I think he's just taking a wee bit of a time out here. The referee's signalling to everyone he's keeping a watch on the time, protecting himself. There was a little push, but nothing more than that.
He's up on his feet.
Just some question, some quarters about the appointment of Antonio Lahoz from Spain for Latin American team at this stage, but the Dutch camp were really quite calm about it all. Van Gaal said, no, he's a terrific referee, delighted with the choice.
And if you look, I mean, they had Van Dijk really high, and at the moment he's playing in midfield. He doesn't know whether to go all the way back or whether to gamble and go up top. They are really going for it on it.
So down the line, here's Ake, there's an offside flag raised. Against Molina, who's still driving forward down the right-hand side at this late stage. So as it stands, it's another Argentine victory delivered by Lionel Messi. But it could yet change again in the last 5.5 minutes. How weary are Argentina? Here's Gatto. Into the box, they're down by De Jong. Oh, it's a screamer but wide. It's an absolute belter. Berghuis with the setup to him, and he's lanced it into the side netting, and it's a corner.
Well, he's come onto this Berghuis and he's hit that, hasn't he? He's rifled it into the side netting from where we were. I thought it was in the back of the net.
Well, who did it go off? Because it's a corner. Little group of Dutch fans just behind that goal, outnumbered but singing now. Weghorst, novice target, attacks up near post, into De Jong. Argentina may have sent on Pezzella to deal with the ball in the air, but they're not dealing with it well.
No, because it's like Land of the Giants. These Netherlands players, so many big. I mean, Van Dijk, look, he's just staying up there. I think it's the right call.
Croatia await. That's the biggest surprise of the day so far. It'll be a major surprise if the Netherlands can pull this around from 2-0 down after 73. And Dijk up there at 6'4". Weghorst 6'6". De Jong 6'2". Otamendi valiantly tried to leap and contend but couldn't. There are danger signs flashing here for Argentina, Martin.
Yeah. Van Gaal had told us the game had evolved, but it seems to have gone back 20 years here. It's just going to be long ball now for the rest of this match.
That is ironic, isn't it? You can tell everyone how the game has evolved into a more defensive art. This is Group 1. So determined, that's why they've had this wonderful record under Van Gaal. It's when he comes and reaches. There's no one in there for Argentina though. Such drama between the two countries over the years. That's a bad ball by Frankie De Jong. drama we have in the last stages was Lautaro Martínez. Now Messi blocked off it. Drew Berghuis in.
He's not a happy man.
7 yellow cards in the game now. Don't think it's ever been like that, Martin, a 7-card game.
No, just interesting just to see this. Not there's anything in that, really. It's a foul.
Is it a yellow card?
No, I think it's the reaction, Jonathan. He's got to keep his head. You want a bit of passion, but you've got to keep your head out there at the moment.
Absolutely banged into Messi.
Great header.
Yeah, good honest to God challenge, nothing wrong with it. Here he is. Ake, something wrong with that challenge, and he's going to get a yellow card for beating the ball into the Dutch bench. Oh, it's all gone off here. Paredes booted the ball into the Dutch bench. They've reacted extremely. I said this referee was inconsistent with his cards right from the start. I don't really think there's been a comfortable run of his when he's had the game under control. He's lost it here.
Well, so have the players. Paredes there, just booting that ball into the dugout.
Rare scenes these at this World Cup, but they spoiled the occasion somewhat.
Just interesting to see what the referee's going to do with this.
Like trying to calm things down. Paredes should get the yellow.
He's caused a riot there.
Silly one. He's telling Van Gaal he's got to control his team with substitutes.
Jonathan, I think he's lucky really, because look, that's a fact, that's a booking in itself, and then he just smashes it straight into the. Okay, doesn't hit anybody. Look at the reaction.
And Dijk comes across, and who did he slam into? He might have been lucky as well. And Argentina lost their cool. We're about to enter the last 30 seconds. In it comes. Berghuis high all the way through to the far post. It's a goal kick. And we're stretching and stretching and stretching. Denzel Dumfries. Yellow card for Ake, I think.
Not sure what for, but the referee will know.
I don't think we'll be seeing this referee again in these finals. I think he's saying there 5 minutes, is he, to the players, Martin?
I thought it was 10.
Could well be 10. It is 10 minutes of stoppage time. 10 minutes. For Argentina to hold on. 10 minutes of hope for the Netherlands. Up goes Otamendi, beaten in the air by De Jong. Cody Gakpo might have been fouled, he was, you know. A rash challenge to give away there.
It's another long ball, just don't deal with it. Wild challenge there.
Otamendi it was.
I think Gakpo is going to be on this one with the quality that he has, queuing up to take it.
Ake was caution, has now been confirmed for us that it was Van Dijk. What for? Maybe he got a message for.
Of course,
yeah,
of course,
from the fourth official or someone that Van Dijk was involved in the push and shove. Now, who's going to take this? Gakpo to the left. It'll be him. It'll be Joe Koopmeiners, the man wearing number 20.
Well, if it's Koopmeiners, he's going to go for power.
They blasted him. You've seen his penalties that he's taken over the years. He absolutely tanks him in.
I think Gakpo, though, it's the right sort of angle for him. Right-footed player.
Such drama between these two countries over the years, as we've been saying all night. Not over yet.
Here we go.
Martínez has gone away from it. It isn't. Oh, it's thumped into the wall from Douglas. The whole of Buenos Aires is shouting like mad at the moment for the defensive work.
Gakpo's got his head on him, hands on his head, saying, well, I thought I was taking it.
Two Argentine players go for the same ball there. There's a clash of heads. Otamendi was one of them. Martínez has gone down here.
Yeah, well, that's a definite clash of heads, so referee was pointing to his watch again. Just going to keep raining balls, though, in, aren't they? And this one here, I thought, 6 inches to the left, and that's in.
Referee signal he's adding time on again for all this. That's confirmation of that Van Dijk caution, by the way. A wonderful game in Marseille. We've been talking about 1998. Newman was sent off, with a Dutch Ortega was sent off for headbutting the goalkeeper in front of the referees. Honestly, it was a mad night down there. And the late drama of the Bergkamp goal, and here we are again, all these years on. Martínez tries to hold it up. Koopmeiners on. De Jong. He's fouled. So fouled by Fernández. It's a free kick here for the Netherlands. They'll just pumped it up.
Yeah, Argentina have just stopped playing. They're just sitting on this lead.
Netherlands have plenty of time to haul us to extra time. De Jong, Weghorst did really well. Gakpo. Really well played. And Paredes, he thought it was a foul, a free kick, throwing a big problem for Argentina.
Paredes has been brought on as need to marshal that midfield. He's having to defend an awful lot here. Just waiting for the next long ball to come in.
Okay, goes in short. Sure, the Netherlands want Weghorst out wide here like that. Timber. Too young, you're in Timber. As it once again, and man of interest, Manchester United apparently. High ball up to Liverpool's Van Dijk. Argentina aren't managing this at all well. Back in by Gakpo. That's a great header away under pressure. He was fouled as well, Otamendi.
You're right, Jonathan, excellent header there, Otamendi. Ball being delivered in again, and he just gets to it. That's the order of the day, get your head on the ball.
Giving 2 inches to Luke de Jong in the air. They are willing their country on. Dybala and Di Maria look on anxiously. 5.5 of stoppage time gone. And those in the crowd with an early flight back tomorrow, Martin, dreading extra time and penalties. I know. I'm one of them. It's away there at the back. Julian Timber. They keep coming back in their droves of Argentine supporters. No idea, it's such an expensive business, but
they love it.
It's unbelievable.
Football fanatics.
Martínez, running his man. He's not at all. By Gakpo, Weghorst, swept forward by beyond the midfield. Trying to set it up there, I think the Netherlands with a header down by Jong to Van Dijk, and
just too much on it, wasn't there? Just got to work the ball into wide positions, Netherlands, and then rain those crosses in. Still don't seem in that much of a hurry to get it forward.
Going completely bypassing Lionel Messi now. He's an anxious onlooker as much as the rest of them are. Towards Lautaro Martínez, trying to make a nuisance of himself behind Koopmeiners. Now Dumfries, this powerful running fullback. Hi, look at them up there now. It's an arrowhead of 5 orange shirts. Berghaus. Dumfries has got up in support. It's a lazy, sort of a tired ball though. No free kick given as... Oh, it is given in the end. I didn't think it was going to be for the challenge on Paredes.
He's celebrating, isn't he? Like he scored a goal. Just getting a free kick. Just to relieve the pressure for his team. Just run out of steam here, Argentina.
Youngest coach of these finals. 1 defeated 40 going back to July 2019, Argentina. Netherlands haven't been beaten in a World Cup game since they lost to Spain in South Africa in the final. That long run is coming to an end unless they can hammer it high. And the posh seats, the former players are leading the cheerleaders. That's a foul against Messi.
Well, they're all going up now.
Hit high and hopeful by Koopmeiners. Van Dijk's on the end of it. Here's Ake. Tried to dig it out wide to Cody Gakpo.
It's a panicky clearance if I ever saw one.
De Jong in the middle. Couldn't get it for nothing to middle. That's a risky free kick given away there. A definite push. I think it was Otamendi who came to win a ball that wasn't there to be won, Martin.
I think it was. He's coming a long way as well. No, it's the substitute.
It's Pezzella.
So he's just fixed on that ball, but he just needs to lead his colleague to it. And again, it's a dangerous area, and I think it will be Gakpo taking this for sure.
Koopmeiners wants to have a go at it. 1 goal he scored for his country in the past. Knock on his haunches and offering up prayers to the football gods. 9 minutes and counting of stoppage time. 10 minutes of stoppage time played. This is it for the Netherlands. Yeah. This is it.
It's almost a carbon copy of one we had just a few minutes ago.
Messi caution won't matter really to the Argentina hordes if they can hold on. Do or die now for the Netherlands. It all comes down to this. Cody Gakpo on one side of it. Will it be he who takes it? Will it be Koopmeiners? It's played into the wall. Delicately, they've done it! They've done it! They've leveled it up! And Van Veghorst, what a hero for the Netherlands! They couldn't hold on. We go to extra time, almost certainly. Veghorst got a touch. Koopmeiners involved. It was so delicate the way they took the free kick. And Di Maria can't even look. And Van Veghorst with 2 goals for the Netherlands in 7 minutes, having come off the bench.
Well, the audacity of this free kick and the imagination. I mean, look at this. He just rolls it into the centre forward. He gets a touch. Veghorst, and he sweeps it in with his left foot. I mean, nobody's expecting this. Ingenuity. And look at the way he pulls that off. That's inspired finishing. You cannot believe the cheek of it and the brilliance of it.
8 minutes from time, they were heading out. Van Veghorst People giggled about his record at Burnley, 2 goals in 20 games there in his 7 months. He has the last laugh now. You can't kick off because there's no ball on the pitch. And Martínez looks absolutely dumbfounded. Messi waits for the ball. Can Argentina yet win this? We've had 12.5 minutes of stoppage time, and we go to extra time, and Argentina thought they had it won with Molina's first half goal, added to by Messi's penalty, and then they brought the big men on, the Netherlands, and Weghorst has pulled them back in an angry encounter now. And the substitutes are getting involved, the 2 sets of players are getting involved. Big Noppert comes out. There's the man who's done it for them, Martin.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, honestly, that obviously was practiced on the training ground. And by this man as well, Van Gaal. Right to the very last minute, he's had a big say in this because they'd have worked on that. He made the necessary substitutes. It's inspired.
So well worked.
Clever.
Powerful, strong, yeah.
Really clever.
How the Argentinian team reacted.
I think we lost a bit of our composure at the end. I think players just back to basics again.
All sorts of things. We have another 30 minutes and who knows, even the possibility of yet another penalty shootout. All yours, Jonathan.
Wow, sensational, eh? How Weghorst. Who'd have thought it? World Cup hero after those miserable months at Turf Moor. I can tell you we've had another couple of cautions for the stuff at the end. Otamendi, I think, was cautioned, confirmed as being cautioned. Bergwijn, I think, was confirmed as being cautioned. We saw a yellow up against his name here. That hasn't been made official. What would that be, 12 yellow cards in the game if it does come up? Goodness me, Martin. Breathtaking.
Jonathan, this is a tournament that just keeps giving and giving and expect the unexpected. Has he got another moment of brilliance in the locker of Messi? Goodness. Innovation for that free kick was fantastic.
Well, they were just expecting it to be tossed up in the air, weren't they?
Well, I certainly was. I think they were arguing. I thought they were arguing who was going to try and whip that round the wall. Certainly caught Argentina out.
The referee, I think, telling the 4th official there, surely handed him, but maybe telling him to try and calm things down on the bench because it was so heated towards the end of the game. Oh, he wanted a coin. So as you were there, right at the start, great defender and the great little man tossing the coin. Must feel like a defeat right now, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. They just sat with their laurels. 2-0, they thought that was a nice little cushion. And just Van Gaal, when he put the big man on, it was quite remarkable because we talked about how he says the game's evolved now. We can't go and press. We play this slow build-up, total football. In the end, we just knocked it forward.
That was the Dutch have done just there again. He's getting around Otamendi was card. Far too many yellow cards. The referee, what are your overall thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, both benches head-to-head with all the players from both teams, 26 players. We've got 50 players on the pitch there. First time in this game.
Players up against so many of their teammates, particularly his Martin's player. Drifted away from the games, drifted away from Argentina. Messi couldn't get a touch with it.
They stopped playing football. They just started hoping.
massively shock here. That's just confirmation, by the way. Otamendi. Chasing names for the Blue Almada in 90 minutes. Still sticking with this vomit in the back. Argentina. Surprised me, really. Paredes forward. Martínez. Here's Messi in the deep position. Just to it to Tagliafico. The chest trap. To Martínez. Chuck it up to Messi. In for the bench. There we go. Important touch on there. Messi just lining up a volley. Come to it. So he just roofs into that space. He goes wide again. He's trying to volley that if he came to it.
Batteries here. 7 minutes gone, first period, extra time. Martínez. The gears was foul. Yeah, he turned well there. Support from those
those around him. Molina, seems a long time ago now. Enzo, 21. Going a long way round. Let's do this foul. It's a free kick for Argentina. Pezzella, Paredes, Lautaro Martínez. It's another free kick conceded by Chip. He's got to watch out here.
Sure has.
It's their first player booked just before half-time. He's had a couple of warnings now. They've gone from being totally dominant in the last 10 minutes to being very cagey. This range shooting. Didn't chip in.
Just had too much on that one. Just lifts it, starts his run early, just can't get to it.
Drifting towards penalties. We're into the last minutes of the first period of extra time. Martínez comes to gather. A bit of hesitation there initially, but he got there. No great pressure from the Netherlands. Clever player, we can see more, I'm sure. Martínez. Ben's done free, so on we go. Messi.
You see players struggling a little bit.
Martínez can get there. Frankie de Jong.
There's the brilliance there, just turned away from trouble.
Half-time, extra time. It's still 2 apiece. Actually, does the clairvoyant go now? Mr. Keogh.
I'm going to go with Holland or the Netherlands, as we're allowed to call them now.
They've lost their way, haven't they, Argentina? Didn't see anything else but an Argentine win, 17 minutes from time, but astonishing the comeback. That was very flat, that first period of extra time.
It was. I just think the Netherlands just switched off. Are they taking a breather? Are they now going to go for it in the second half of extra time, as they did in the second half of the 90 minutes? There just needs to be more urgency from them. He's having a chat there. I think he's saying to him, look, what's wrong? Don't make any more silly challenges. Listen to me.
Calm down. Can't afford to go down to 10, that's for sure. Massive list of cautions. The Dutch have had 6. Argentina have had 5 on the field of play, and Walter Samuel, the coach, was cautioned as well. But it's in terms of thrills and spills on the pitch, it's a World Cup that keeps giving. And it's time to say as well, Martin, at this stage of a World Cup, late on it is, thanks to those who've given us so much over here behind the scenes. The TV and the radio stations would be couldn't do the job without those working production and admin and organisation and planning, research. Let's go.
Yeah, a whole lot of work's gone on behind the scenes to make us sound and look good.
It's going to be looking good in this period of extra time. 15 to go before we go to penalties.
Someone's just asked Di Maria, what do you think? And he said, I don't know. I'm not sure.
There's going to be another change. Montiel, the fullback, is coming on for the score of the first goal. Molina started the second game of the World Cup, came on for 11 minutes in the round of 16. So a right back for a right back, Seville player, facing Montiel. Very good Copa America, brilliant in the final. Two apiece. There's Montiel. Paredes. Very kindly there for Fernández. It's a free kick. No advantage gained, so he pulled it back. He's done it several times, the referee. Players haven't helped him here on occasions with their behaviour. The referee saying, look, you've got to take that again.
Just to seem as if he's up to speed with the modern game, this referee.
Here's Messi, Montiel. Oh, a little bit of a slip. That's a corner, though. Great names from Argentina's past are here watching on. We saw them in the first half, one of them. So many others here. Legends of the game from Brazil, and they crashed down. Here's Messi with the corner kick. Juggled a little bit, knocked out.
Thought he lost it there for a moment, didn't he?
Pointed out by earlier on, wherever he's been, Herenveen, NAC, Foyth, Dordrecht, go ahead. He's never been a regular. 15 minutes away perhaps from a World Cup summer. Astonishing story, the big goalkeeper.
He's 28, so it's taken an awful long time to get to this level, but he seems really at home here.
He's a big character as well, there he is. George Weghorst.
That is Saar mould, his name, the size of him.
He's pulled his back offside. Seconds tick away, and we start to look rosy on to the penalty. Yes, he certainly would. Wow, he supports someone else here from Argentina. Messi. Pezzella. Paredes. To Martínez. Won one trophy this year, the Finalissimo, when they beat Italy, the European champions. Pressure on the Dutch now, because not going to get it out anywhere but do. Here's Messi, walking forward to control silly challenge, took his feet away.
Silly challenge, a tired challenge. The set piece is going to be the difference between these two teams. Keeping discipline in these moments.
Another yellow card there produced from Montiel. Semi-final should they get through? Just said it.
Not sure, but you'll have to tell me.
It's nothing. Touch to Messi. Here we go, here we go. There we go.
I thought that was the moment. You hold your breath, don't you, when he's in these situations, just got to wrap his foot around it enough.
Yellow cards, 4 goals. Old-fashioned route to get back into the game for the Netherlands. Still in the balance, on like timber. Otamendi. He's there again. Is it into Lautaro Martínez? No, not that touch, not there. Good job for him. Paredes was around to mop up. Pumped into Weghorst. Has lost the boot. The foul was given. María. Is he going to be the match winner? He goes through. And he criticised Louis van Gaal, saying he was the worst manager he ever played for. In that unhappy time he was at Manchester United. Argentina on the attack. Martínez cleared away. The final ball in again.
So it's the first time they've been in the Dutch penalty box. This extra time period.
Off goes Lisandro Martínez. On comes María. Presumably they'll go to a 4 at the back.
I thought they'd have done this much sooner. Just giving it away cheaply there.
Was Gakpo for the Netherlands. Strong challenge, won it back. The referee says he scissored into the challenge. It's another yellow card. And then Pezzella.
I think the referee's losing the plot here.
Every challenge is bringing out caution.
Well, I want to see a replay before I can commit, but it looked like a really clean challenge. An important one. Let's take a look. Okay.
Control challenge, won the ball, but seemed to scissor into the player afterwards.
I think the referee's right on the spot there, he's seen it, hasn't he?
Advantage swings the Netherlands way. 12 minutes into the game. Gakpo with the free kick. It's swirling to the far side. De Jong is in there, Ake is in there. He's given a free kick to Argentina.
Every free kick has been questioned at the moment. He's come onto that with his left foot. That's an unbelievable block. He didn't get the most power on it. I think he had direction, certainly on target, and then not really sure why there's a free kick there. The chef substitution.
Off goes Gakpo, and on comes another very confident Dutch player. In Noah Lang, who came through the Ajax ranks, is now at Club Brugge. It's his first appearance here. Noah Lang claimed since he went to Brugge he has made Belgian football. It's been a very good season for them. He made the impact that will take them through. Another free kick. Players getting involved in all that nonsense in the end, and when Paredes wasn't he kicked the ball into the Dutch bench, and the right on the pitch has scored everything really. Martínez will leave it back. He's on the defending.
He's done well there now. Picked it up straight away, saw the danger.
María. Fernández putting it across here. Brilliantly deflected wide from Lautaro Martinez's effort.
Yeah, I think Van Dijk hit him on the back. Pull him back here and he just pulled the trigger, hits him in the chest. Doesn't know much about it.
Some thumping of the chest in there afterwards. The Dutch saluting the clearance. He said it's handball. It was, is it? No,
Absolutely fine. Questioning everything.
Corner kick for Argentina through his own penalty area. Argentina will come again. Di María. We'll get the cross in there from Montiel.
Well, they've certainly got more energy now on this right-hand side of the pitch. Two changes here. Getting some joy.
Taken short again, Messi with it. And it goes, is the moment they win it. Fernández is deflected! Over it went, the fans down the other end of the pitch thought this was it. Big deflection off Weghorst. That would have been another subplot to the great drama having scored two if he deflected it into his own net.
Yeah, could have gone anywhere.
Argentina on top again.
Yeah, throwing punches again.
Out swings the corner kick. It's a good header away. Luke de Jong it was. Di Maria to measure across in. He'll settle for that though. He's second best. A corner kick.
Netherlands holding on now. Seesawing all the time this game.
4 minutes to go. Comes the corner kick. He was brought on for his aerial ability. Pezzella
Does well, they just can't guide him. Well, gets there first and then doesn't steer it on target. This is the deflected shot. People was happy to see that go over the bar.
11 attempts to the Dutch 5. The Dutch have had 2 on target. They scored from them both. They're so nearly going in. Rescued his World Cup. Free kick by Luke de Jong. Argentine fans are doing their utmost. That's a strong challenge by Luke de Jong. Finally for the Netherlands, it's a bending crossing, touched out by Martínez. Good hands there to deal with the cross. It was wicked from Neuland.
Yeah, decent ball in. Keeper again though comes and takes charge of it.
Roll on by Allister, comes back to the Brighton man. Tagliafico back to him, waiting for an opening.
They're more energy now, aren't they? Argentina. So they've been saving themselves a little bit.
Enzo Fernández to Messi. Di Maria. Messi. For the time space, not then though. It's on the start to the challenge. Here's Luke de Jong. They win it here. To Berghuis. He's skipped on. It's danger here. You can find Weghorst, he can't. Martínez kind of plucked it away again. Both teams trying to find a way through. Swapping punches. It's Lautaro Martínez. Was veering in the air, not got a good 2 hands to it. Actually punched it away.
Great hit there. He's just swiveled on that and hit it off his left foot. Plenty of power.
12th round of a heavyweight contest, isn't it? Who's got the strength to stay on their feet? Win this before it goes to penalties in less than a minute's time. Di Maria. Ake got a foot in.
He's added a lot, hasn't he, Di Maria? He's just coming to that central position. You just feel he's going to try and hit one if he gets a chance.
Otamendi, Paredes, Martínez, Lionel Messi! Deflected one. He's in that area, he loves that position. He can't get the shot off in the way he wants. It's all one-way traffic now. Seconds remain in extra time in the quarter-final. Di Maria with it. Towards the near post. Oh, he's going in, I think.
He's done amazingly well there, the keeper. He switched off for a second. Just that big frame of his. This one's taken short with 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of extra time. Martínez! Oh, took it down to the post! They thought they'd won it.
Oh, it's only the woodwork there that's denied him. Look at that, hits the foot of the post.
gets it out of his feet really quickly and hits that. What more can I do, he says.
There'll be more to come from that young man in the future. He's only 21. Enzo Fernández nearly won it. The Scaloni's Argentina. It'll come down to Noppert and Martínez any moment now. It looked so straightforward for a long while after Argentina had taken the lead.
It's been an absorbing contest, Jonathan, isn't it? From this seesaw from one team to the other.
It goes to penalties. An astonishing quarter-final at Lucerne, and more drama to come. 2-2, we go to spot kicks.
Well, what a turnaround. Argentina probably much the better side, weren't they, in the second part of extra time, but it's penalties once again. The first two quarter-finals of the 2022 World Cup will be decided from the spot. Earlier on today, Croatia beat Brazil in a penalty shootout. Now will the other South American giant fall too? We shall see very shortly indeed. Alan?
Well, I hope Argentina don't make the same mistake as what Brazil did and have their penalty taker go fifth, because I think that's a nonsense.
Their best penalty taker.
Their best penalty taker.
So he didn't actually take one in the end?
Didn't take one in the end. Wasted. I would hope that Messi goes early and gives them a good start.
I think 8 years ago when they met in South Africa, these two teams also had a penalty shootout in the that was in the semi-final of the World Cup. It was goalless in normal time and extra time, and Argentina won 4-2 in that penalty shootout. Messi did go first.
Yeah, that was the semi-final in Brazil.
What's the difference between being on the pitch and being off the pitch here?
Wow, no, I'm so stressed. Like, after the second goal, I thought, well, okay, maybe the game is done, but no, now 2-2. It's hard when you're on the outside. Yeah, I wish all the players.
I'll give you a couple of positives. Argentina have won 4 of their 5 penalty shootouts at the World Cup, only losing to Germany back in 2006. Netherlands have won 1 and lost 2 penalty shootouts at the World Cup. They beat Costa Rica in 2014 quarterfinals. I think when Van Gaal brought the reserve keeper on, didn't he? To save penalties, and he did, but lost against Brazil and Argentina. Argentina won their last penalty shootout 3-2 versus Colombia in the 2021 Copa America, which they went on to win, of course. Emiliano Martínez saved 3 of Colombia's penalties. Rio, who's your money on?
I don't know, I can't call it. I thought Argentina were through at one point, and the spirit and the change in tactics from Louis van Gaal's Dutch team was through the game open. And then Argentina were trying to turn a screw at the end. I can't call this. This World Cup has been nothing short of amazing.
It's hard having watched that game to see. I think Netherlands had 2 shots on target in 120, well, probably 135 minutes, wasn't it, in the end?
Well, it's crazy.
Couldn't see it. I mean, he brought Weghorst on, didn't he? And they launched it. Having said that, the free kick that they did score to get themselves back in the game, I mean, the Argentinians talk about cojones. that took some to take that style and that type of free kick with the last kick of the game.
Let's just hope the referee doesn't try and ruin penalties now as well.
What Burnley fans are thinking watching Weghorst back 2 in the quarter-final of the World Cup?
Just wondering if they got his rubber.
2 of the greats there, Virgil van Dijk, one of the world's best defenders, and Lionel Messi, well, 13 yellow cards in that game from that referee. He's not one to shy away from being the centre of attention, is he? I've seen him in many tournaments.
Nervous you and goalkeepers, eh?
He's good at penalties.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, you mentioned before against Colombia was really good.
Virgil van Dijk walks towards the penalty spot. Wow. A big moment for him and his team. Let's rejoin Jonathan Pearce, who's alongside Martin Keown.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks, chaps. Yes, Martínez saved 3 penalties in the semi-final of the Copa 21 success. And it's Virgil van Dijk to take the first penalty kick for the Netherlands. First penalty is normally so very, very crucial. Taking a long time. Brilliant save! He's good at this. Stone-faced, they watch on.
Well, I guess he's right. As you say, really good save there. Perfect height for him. Van Dijk steps up, he's the captain, he's the leader.
So is this man. Scored from the spot earlier, scored 2 at this World Cup finals, missed 1. Scored in that shootout against Colombia in the 21 Copa America semi-final. Give Argentina an immediate advantage. The man who has so often rescued them, and saved them, and given them glory, and tickles at home. Messi, for so many behind that goal on the side.
Quality. No substitute for that. Made it look like he was in his back garden, then he just rolling the ball in.
That image, the way he celebrated that, could be the lasting image of these World Cup finals. Now Berghuis for the Netherlands. Listen to the bird. Desperate pressure on this man. He's going to thump it up. Oh, saved again! That's astonishing! That's an amazing piece of goalkeeping.
Inspired goalkeeping.
He's milking it for every moment he can.
Well, he's living on his nerves and he guesses right again. Wow, wonderful save. There's plenty of power in that again. Strong hand to keep that out.
This is Paredes. One of that Copa America winning side came off the bench here. He scored from the shootout in the Copa America semi-final as well. Larson almost straight down the middle. They're 2-0 up. On spot kicks, they were 2-0 up in the game.
They're using this crowd brilliantly, aren't they? That is another wonderful penalty, no doubt about that, emphatic.
Can he do it again and save for the 3rd time in the game? He's the hero of the hour. He's just trying to put the Dutch player coat miners off. But this young man has scored 33 penalties out of 38 in his career. Got to score, really. It's a strange run-up, but he has scored.
Dispatched. There's no stopping that.
If this one goes in, they will have a huge advantage. It's Gonzalo Montiel.
You can feel the pressure building here. Jonathan.
Just to give them a 2-penalty advantage again. And the Dutch couldn't afford to miss another.
Well, that's brilliantly done. That is brilliantly done. Well, he's a penalty taker at his club, and he showed it there. Made it look easy.
Both sides practiced penalties beforehand. Saying in training it's a regular occurrence. As Weghorst, whose goals rescued the Dutch in normal time. Can Emiliano Martínez send Argentina to the semi-final? Kept the Dutch alive.
Well, you have to say he's been magnificent since he's been on the pitch. Everything's been asked of him. His 2 goals, his penalty there. He keeps the dream alive.
They're anxious, there are a few tears there. Enzo Fernández can take them through. 21 years of age. The weight of a nation on his shoulders. He is a bright and brilliant young prospect. Straight runner. This to do it. Stuttering run up in the end. It's wide. It's wide. A lot of pressure on the young man there, Martin.
Yeah, not that he guessed right though. I think he's recognised that. He's tried to put that in the corner. He gets it wrong. Again, another twist in the tail, Jonathan.
But it still has to go in. Luke de Jong to keep the Netherlands in it. All tied up.
All credit to him there. He was under tremendous pressure. Just a little stutter and then sees the keeper move and just can't believe his luck.
Lautaro Martínez has another yellow card brandished. I've no idea, so I've given up on the referee and his yellow cards, to be fair. It's Lautaro Martínez, more important. He's had a stinking World Cup, you know.
He'll have plenty of paperwork to do on that plane on the way home tomorrow, won't he?
The referee, you know, spoilt it to a large degree, really. But here's Lautaro Martínez. The last penalty of the regulation 5. He scores it. Argentina are there in the last 4. And he scores it! And Argentina are in the semi-finals of Qatar 2022. On penalty kicks, they held their nerve. And Van Dijk and Berghuis, who had the penalty saved by Martínez at the start of the shootout, have eventually seen their team slip away. There is trouble on the pitch again, and more yellow cards have been brandished, and Dumfries has launched at someone. Davids is out there. It's unseemly in the end, but that's the picture Argentine fans want to see. Lionel Messi punching the air. Lionel Messi going through to a World Cup semi-finals. His dream's still alive, Martin.
Contrast emotions here. Desolation for these Netherlands players and euphoria for the Argentinian players. Jonathan, this was an epic time. Typical of this World Cup right now. It's been quite incredible in that match tonight. Just couldn't call it right to the death.
Well, it's an astonishing end to a bewildering and baffling night. Well, Argentina were 2-0 up with minutes to go, and Beckhorst with the 2 goals put the goal. They went to penalties, and Beckhorst is in tears because those two mean nothing. And it's Argentina who are playing 4-3 on sport kicks. For that man, it's the end for the Netherlands, I would have thought. What a career he has had. What a legend in football. But it is the legend of Messi. And the growing legend of Emiliano Martínez. Penalty saviour extraordinary that go on in this World Cup. This was the moment. That was the moment that took them through. It's Argentina who will play Croatia in the World Cup semi-finals. On penalties, they have beaten the Netherlands by 4 spots to 3.
make it happen. Guess we believe it. Look who we are